Hello, my name is Daryl Flan Pius Amir. I'm from Group Jaeger. My student ID is 122-010-4055 and I'm going to play my role as a captain.
Hello, my name is Rod Puller and I'm from Group Jaeger and my student ID is 1220104029 and today I will be portrayed as Chief Officer and the company as my job experience.
Hello, my name is Eltony Freeland Pimpius. I'm from Group Chega. My student ID is 122-0103900 and I'm going to play my role as a second officer. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Said Abdul Ahmed bin Said Saleh. I'm from Group Jaeger. My student ID is 122-010-4051 and I'm going to play my role as a third officer.
Greetings to my lovely lecturer, Miss Ashwita. My name is Eldo Pero and I'm from Group Jaeger. My student ID is 122-010-3965. In my talk, I will be passionate about my role, which is Chief Engineer.
Greetings to all. Before this, I was a captain in the ship of Mediterranean Shipping Company. People also called me as a master. I had full command of the vessel. Furthermore, I ensured the ship was going to the right directions along the route. By the help of equipments like radars, depth finders, radios, buoys, light and lighthouses, I was able to navigate the ship along the journey. Besides, I was in charge of all crew members. On the other hand, I made sure that the vessel had followed local and international laws. This had prevented unwanted situations such as accidents like collision, grounding, and foundering to happen, and at the same time ensured safety of all crew members. Other things that I did was making sure the weather was in good condition before proceeding to the route. Before departure, I also ensured the efficient operation of vessels to allow specific tasks done on every department in the ship with the authorized person of the task. Last but not least, I was responsible to determine the ship's speed and set the travel course. That's all. Thank you.
As Chief Officer from the previous company, which was Mediterranean Shipping Company, my duty was to take over the master's or captain whenever he or she on emergency leave. Besides that, it was my duty to ensure cargoes are loaded and unloaded safely to avoid harms against workers. Supervise cargoes to make sure cargoes are arranged accordingly and neatly to support the stability of the vessels and prepare and maintain the deck crew, which to ensure they were healthy as well as proper arranged schedules were part of my daily task. Lastly but not the least, as a chief officer, I was conducted to protect and check the conditions of the life-saving firefighting equipment at the maximize. That's all from me. Thank you and have a pleasant day.
Greetings to all. I was the second officer of the ship owned by a Mediterranean shipping company that had efficient navigational and local regulation. My job as a second officer was to take specific responsibility for navigation, the upkeep of charts and software. In addition, I controlled navigation and radio equipment and carried out bridge surveillance at the sea. The second officer was the third in command after the chief officer. On the other hand, I asked the second officer was responding to the chief officer and I will assist the first officer or chief officer with all aspects of the operation of the vessel by international law and the law of the flag state. Thank you.
Greetings, I was the third spouse or the third officer is a licensed member of the merchant ship deck department in Mediterranean Shipping Company. The third spouse was the guardian and usually the ship security officer and the fourth commander fit on some ship and held the position of junior to the second spouse. The third officer is generally regarded as the ship safety officer because he was the one in charge of the portable firefighting equipment and life-saving appliances on board. While the third officer studied the second officer and chief officer duties in the form of assistant. The following were the primary responsibility of third officer is navigation, administration, on and record keeping. Among them were maintaining cargo surveillance at the port, further assisting in cargo operation, maintaining, correcting, maintaining nautical publication, correction or light and radio signal list, maintenance and upkeep of all. Other duties vary depending on the type of ship, its crewing and other factor. So that is for thank you.
Before then, I was a chief engineer at the Mediterranean Shipping Company. I was the most senior officer that holds the engine department on the ship. So, I was holding the overall leadership and responsibility of my department. I had to work alongside other crew members and most importantly, guided them. I was also responsible for all operations and maintenance that had to do with any engineering equipment throughout the entire ship. Not only that, but I was also supervising all other engineering officers and engineer ratings within my departments. Hence, I was so grateful for having the highest ranking in the company I ever worked, which is the Mediterranean Shipping Company. So, that's it about my talk about the chief engineer using simple past tense. Thank you.